Well, folks, the first shoe has fallen, and actually the first shoe and a half has fallen. Paul Manafort was arrested this morning and charged with various financial crimes and lack of reporting crimes. He was not specifically charged with collusion as far as Russian involvement in the Trump election committee was concerned. Now, I say shoe and a half because another member of the quote-unquote Trump circle was arrested along with him. That was his business manager, and they're going to get these guys on various financial crimes, tax evasion, failure to report when acting as an agent for a foreign country, etc., etc. But I don't believe that all of the charges that they can levy against Paul Manafort have been issued at this point. I think that they put just enough in there that they are 100% sure of to let him know that they got him, and they can really drop the hammer on him if he decides not to play ball with them. Now, this is going to turn into a game of chicken. They already have Mr. Papadopoulos, who pled guilty this morning to the crime of lying to the FBI. And I think that that particular charge was lightened because he had been cooperating with them from July of last year onward. But apparently nobody knew that the FBI and Mueller had him in their pockets. So more than likely, this guy was wired up in all of his conversations, and then was cast out there like bait to actually incriminate other people within the Trump organization. And I think that he accomplished his purpose because of the limited charge that he pled guilty to, which carries a prison term of 0 to 6 months. And more than likely, the prosecution is going to basically ask for the minimum with probation. So his job is done. Now it's going to be on Manafort, and it's going to be, I believe, a game of chicken, because Manafort, more than likely, through whatever intermediaries he has, either is going to reach out directly to Trump, or Trump's going to reach out directly to him to try to tell him to keep his mouth shut, and that if he does, then Trump will issue a pardon for any and all of his federal crimes. Key word being federal. I think Mueller is also working in conjunction with the New York State Attorney General, who has the ability to bring charges against Manafort as well. And the good thing about the state of New York bringing charges is Donald Trump cannot pardon Mr. Manafort on state charges. The only person that could pardon Manafort on state charges would be the governor. That being Cuomo. Cuomo, being a Democrat, is going to want to hang this guy out to dry. So a dangerous game of chicken is being played here. And I believe that Donald Trump and his cronies, his circle, are sweating bullets right now as to what they should do and what Manafort's going to do. Now, Bob Mueller is one of the smartest former FBI directors and attorneys that we've seen in a long time. And for him to throw Manafort out there with Papadopoulos indicates to me that he's got somebody else waiting in the wings that he is going to snag. My thinking is that it's probably Michael Flynn, because he also has similar issues to those of Mr. Manafort. Failure to register as an agent of a foreign government is one of them. He's got some financial issues as well. So I think he probably will be the next one up as far as an indictment and charges being filed. Excuse me. I'm hoping victim number 3, I'm hoping, now I have no way of knowing whether this is going to be true or not, but I'm hoping victim number 3 is Donald Trump's son-in-law. Now, his daddy's already done time, and if they can get him, father and son doing pokey time, sounds like a winner to me. But these guys are not stupid. Somebody is going to give up the Donald in lieu of doing 20 in the slammer. I'm just hoping that it occurs shortly so that the Donald can get his ass out of there. And I'm hoping at the same time that they can suck Mike Pence in there as well. Because for whatever reason, I think Pence will be just as bad, if not worse, than Donald Trump. And yeah, I know, then we have the Paul, who's next up to take the slot. And Paul Ryan doesn't give me the warm and fuzzies either. But at this point, I'm willing to take anybody but Trump and Pence in that position, and then hope for the best in 2018 and 2020. But again, did my heart good to see this pompous ass, Paul Manafort, whom there's video evidence, there's paper evidence. They don't even need any witness testimony to convict this guy. It's all on paper, and the numbers don't lie.